What's going on, guys? HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at the Premier Cup, which is brand new into the Pokemon Go Battle League. The Premier Cup is basically Master League, so you can have Pokemon of any CP range, but Legendaries and Mythicals are banned. So it is a bit different from Master League. There are some new Pokemon that are the meta since the Legendaries are banned. Anyways, this is a set that I did from it earlier today. Did go 4-1, so went pretty well, and I wanted to get that content out to you guys as fast as possible. Anyways, I definitely appreciate you checking it out, and without further ado, let's hop into it. First game, we're taking on Legendary Edu. Love the name there. We're starting with our Metagross, of course. We do catch a Dragonite lead, which is good for us. But bring up my Switch Tray, he decides to stay in, so hey, I mean, if you're going to stay in a bad matchup, okay, that works for me. And in this matchup, we're going to go straight Meteor Mash. It'll be applying heavy damage, or we'll get a shield. We do get a shield, which is great. At this point, he's charging up quite a lot of energy. So I'm a little worried this might be an outrage. I do decide to shield. It is only a Dragon Claw, but we got to keep an eye out for that. I do throw my second Meteor Mash, and this should do quite a bit of damage, or hopefully actually get a second shield. We do get the second shield, which is great. Now we're keeping the farm up here. Since I know he has Dragon Claw, I'm going to let this go, because I can take one, but not two. He did stack those up back to back. And so I do shield this one up, because this one would have KO'd. I'm building up energy. He does a really nice switch out into Machamp, and I switch into Togekiss. So I'll just be able to farm down from here. Even though he'll be throwing a Rock Slide, it's only going to do about half my health, so it won't be too bad. And at this point, we can just farm down from the Machamp there. And it looks like our opponent is waiting out the switch timer, which is a pretty nice tactic on his part, since he was the one who switched out, and the Machamp died pretty quickly. Looks like he's coming in with an Aggron. One Smackdown, I am out of there. Oof, boy, alright. And here we're coming in with Snorlax. And this Aggron, this is probably going to be a Stone Edge, which does a decent amount of damage, but Snorlax is tanky. At this point, we're just going straight Earthquake, because Earthquake would KO. Aggron is very weak to Earthquake, and we do get there. So this is going to be a bye-bye Aggron. And Aggron hits the dust. Dragonite comes back in. Quick swap to the Metagross, and we Meteor Mash him, and he faints out. And so we do take game one. GG's to my opponent, and we're hopping into game two against Natural Dean. I'll try not to make any community jokes. All right. Metagross versus Metagross Mirror, but he has Best Buddy, so he does have a bit of an advantage here. In this matchup, I like building up to Earthquake and then going Meteor Mash and seeing if we, with the bait, that we can then get the shield and get an advantage. He actually lets it go, so this man is a brave soul. I do decide to shield up here. It is only a Meteor Mash. I'm building up for another one. He has this one. Since I'm not at a Meteor Mash, I know this has to be a Meteor Mash of his. It is. That takes us into the yellow, but we do resist it. At this point, I'm trying to piggyback my Meteor Mashes. I've got two. I do throw the first one. I'm expecting this to draw his last shield, which it does. Oh, sorry, his first shield. And then I throw the second one, and oh, looks like he was able to switch into Snorlax. So great switch there. I switch in my Togekiss. I could have gone either way, but with the Togekiss, it does not want to see Metagross. So I'm just switching it in now to take care of the Snorlax. The one thing you got to watch out for Snorlax is it can have Heavy Slam. Looks like this one does not. I let this go. I don't shield because he's going to come in with his Metagross and farm down. I don't want to give him much of a farm here. Alright, and I'm able to throw the Ancient Power. Hopefully we can draw a shield here. That's my goal by throwing. It's not going to do a lot if it hits. He does shield, which is awesome. Alright, and we faint out simultaneously. I have 2 Mons left, so I get to see what he comes in with. It is a Dragonite. So we come in with Snorlax, and we're up a shield, and our opponent decides to leave the match. Good games. Alright, and we're hopping into our third match here against Balov27. And it looks like another rank 9 who's just a bit below rank 9 at the moment. And he's starting with a Togekiss. Oh, this is the dream start. So he switches out into Snorlax, and I switch into my Togekiss. And so at this point, in this matchup, I am willing to expend shields to keep switch advantage. Obviously, I can take one Body Slam, but as it goes, I am going to want to expend some shields. I'm throwing the Ancient Power, hoping to draw a shield here. Since he knows how important switch advantage is, he's going to be shielding that up. And here he does throw the Body Slam. I do shield it because I am a little worried about getting farmed down if I let it go through. I do shield it up, and now I'm just going for the farm down. Gets to another body slam. I do let it go just because I have a feeling I can take it. I can, and he actually switches out into Metagross, so he gives me switch advantage. I don't think that was a great play. I come in with Snorlax, which does have a favorable matchup against Metagross at even shields. And so we're just going for the body slams. They do resisted damage, but they honestly do a pretty nice chunk. So I'm okay with just going for the body slams. And this is probably going to be a Meteor Mash. We're shielding that up because that would do heavy damage. And at this point, we are just trying to make sure to preserve this Togekiss, his Togekiss versus my Metagross matchup in the back, because that is what we're looking for. Alright, and we are able to feint it down. And I'm looking to switch in, and the opponent leaves the match. So back-to-back quits. GG's there. Alright, and we're coming into game 4. We are 3-0. I love sets to start 3-0 because even if I completely biff the last 2 games, hey, we're still going up. This one's against Pokemon Breeder K. That's a fun name. Alright, leading Metagross into another Metagross. This is the mirror match. If you remember in game 2 of the set, I went Meteor Mash and they didn't shield it. So now I'm like, you know what? I'll go Earthquake. May as well. They're not going to shield it. So I'm charging up, throw the Earthquake here. And they do shield it. Ah, that is tough. That is not what we want to see. Obviously, of course, I have to shield this. And it is an Earthquake as well, so he didn't bait, which was good. And at this point, I have learned the error of my ways, and I'm just going straight Meteor Mash at this point. And we do get his second shield, which is great. At this point, I'm just mirroring shield since it is a mirror match. He shields, I shield. So that way we stay pretty consistent in terms of HP. Here I'm throwing the Meteor Mash, and this won't KO since it is resisted, but it should get him down in the red. Ooh, gets him nice and low. He throws it as well, but I was able to sneak an extra bullet punch in as he threw, which will be important in just a moment because I can feint him down right there. So I get switch advantage, which is huge. Weevil comes in. Ooh, a Shadow Weevil. Weevil's already attack heavy, so this thing is going to do a ton of damage, but not be able to take a lot of hits. 3, and I switch out and I catch the Avalanche onto the Snorlax, which is huge. That definitely would have KO'd my Togekiss. He has his own Togekiss in the back. At this point, I'm just going Body Slam because those Earthquakes would be resisted. Body Slam is going to be applying some nice neutral damage. We are getting it a bit lower. Trying to go for a second one. Ah, just got to it. And here, Togekiss, he's going to be throwing Ancient Power. Fortunately, this is post-buff. Sorry, post-nerf, so Ancient Power doesn't do a whole lot. And at this point here, I get to my Ancient Power. At this range, it will kill him, which is great. And from then on, it should just be a fast move or 2, and we get that Shadow Weevil out of here, and we take the game. Alright, good game to my opponent. We are 4-0 here. And we're up against Day Margo 4-0. As you saw from the title, this is a 4-1 set. So how am I going to mess this one up? Alright. We're going Metagross into a Magnezone lead. Not a great lead for us. It has access to Wild Charge, which is an exceedingly powerful move. At this point, I'm just going for the Meteor Mash bait, hoping I can draw a shield. We do get the shield, which is great. And we're building up to another one here, and he throws. At this point, I'm expecting him to do a double Wild Charge, so I shield. It's a mirror shot. He baited me. I'm like, man, well, you know what? At least I know the second one's got to be a Wild Charge. Baits me again. No. All right, we are in dire straits in this game now. I'm throwing the Meteor Mash bait. I do get his last shield. I'm going to quick swap into Snorlax here. He builds up quite a bit of energy and then switches out. So he's probably at another Wild Charge. At this point, I don't have a great matchup against Dragonite. But shields are down and I came in with energy, so I can hopefully at least make it close. We do get it low. Charge move coming in. I'm hoping it's a Dragon Claw. And he's running Outrage. Oof, that does a lot of damage. Feints us down. Things are not looking good. I'm coming in with the Metagross, trying to get extra energy, and he actually is able to get another charge move off. This one is the Dragon Claw, so it doesn't do a lot. And he swaps in. I tapped on the Earthquake. I don't get it to go. He's able to Wild Charge me here. Togekiss comes in, and he has 2 Wild Charges ready, and that's going to basically one-shot the Togekiss, and that's a good game. Yeah, honestly, I didn't have an answer for Magnezone that game. It looks like to this team, that's a bit of a weakness on it. But hey, I mean, 4-1 set for day 1, kind of learning the ropes of Premier Cup. I am pretty happy with that. Anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed the battles. I am really enjoying Premier Cup so far. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.